to be here today with you, and thank you for this opportunity and the perfect timing. We look forward to gaining valuable insights about today's meeting with the European delegation in Egypt. The latest news that the European delegation will be funding Egypt by 7.4 billion euro, and we want to know what are the from this number, from 7.4 billion euro, what will be in an image of a funding, will be the immediate funding to the Egyptian economy, and what will be as an investment.
So first of all, allow me to welcome you here in the European Investment Bank Regional Hub. And we are very pleased to discuss this with you. Today, it's a special day, actually. And it's a special day because this package of 7.4 billion euro is going to be announced. And it's the important testimony of the commitment of the European Union in Egypt. European Investment Bank has been a partner for this country since 1979. So we have a long story of collaboration and cooperation with Egypt. And we have a number of projects that change the life of Egyptian citizens. And today we are committed and engaged to be part of this package presented by the European Union. So we have an important block on this package, which will be dedicated to financing new projects, to support new initiatives, and to have in place all the firepower that European Investment Bank can mobilize and can really have a radical impact on initiative here in Egypt.
Currently, how many projects is the European Investment Bank involved within Egypt, and what are the most significant ones? And can you please provide an overview of the achievements so far?
Yes. As I was mentioned, we started operation in 1979. At that time, our first operation was related to the Suez Canal enlargement and the civil works there. As of today, we have a portfolio of more than 150 projects. And so far, we supported more than 15 billion finance in Egypt. So this means that Egypt is the largest country of operation for the European Investment Bank outside of the European Union. And we committed our resources on projects that really transform the life of this country. Allow me to give you some example. For example, the Cairo Metro. In different phases, we supported the Cairo Metro 3 construction with 600 million euro. And this is a project that is, of course, positively affecting the life of citizens of Cairo, changing the way it is possible to commute from one place and another of the city, and reducing the carbon impact of the public and private transport. Allow me also to mention the L1 wastewater project. Again, in this area, in Cairo, but with an impact on the Nile and on the Mediterranean Sea, because more effective wastewater treatment plan with innovative technology have a real impact on the quality of the water and, again, on the life of people that can have better sanitation, better access to water, and therefore also general better living condition. Then, as another example, also in the private sector, this year we finance with Bank du Caire. We provided 70 million to support micro-entrepreneurs, and particularly women. So small loans that are related sometimes to a solar panel on a small business, or a new kitchen, something that has an impact on the way small business can can play their activity and can, of course, improve the quality of service, and ultimately with an impact on employment and inclusion of part of the society.
What are the factors contributed to the selection of Egypt as the location of recently launched regional center of the European Investment Bank?
Egypt is the most important country in the region in terms of volumes and financing. But this is not the only element that we consider. I think that is an important south hub, I would say. The country where trade, operation, practices also expand in the region and with a positive spillover. For this reason, we decided to have here our regional hub, which includes operation on neighboring country, including Lebanon, Jordan. We have an office in Jerusalem and in Rabat and Tunis. We think that Egypt, in terms of experience, project relevance, can have an impact also on what we do in the other country. And we think that having here technical resources, financial resources, people that can work on project is an effective way of managing our operations.
Will it be an extension point to be in all the region, in Africa and the Middle East?
We work on, we call it a hub and spoke model, meaning that, being Cairo the regional hub, then we will have our offices in other countries under the coordination of this office. So this is the way, and this is our business model, to be closer to clients, to our partners, to governments, in order to make better our job of financing good and sustainable projects.
What are the most important projects that the European Investment Bank are currently focusing on the climate change problems or the issue of the climate change?
Look, we don't focus on, we don't have just some projects on climate action. All our projects are related to climate. I tell you this because we have the ambition to be the green bank of the European Union. And therefore we transition in a model in which we do not finance fossil fuel anymore. We do not support energy projects which have a polluting effect. And we really, for everything we do, we assess the impact in terms of carbon. So this means that when we finance, for example, the rehabilitation of a railway, we understand and we want to understand what is the final impact in terms of climate. When we finance a renewable energy project, also we do the same kind of exercise. Everything we do has a very relevant climate angle and climate contribution. And this is also because we have a strong commitment to transform our portfolio in a very sustainable and aligned to climate ambition and climate objectives.
From 2020 to 2023, the amount of investments of the EIB in Egypt were worth about $4 billion. Now, according to the fact developments that the EU is contributing to Egypt in 7.4 billion euros. So what part of that amount is the EIB contributing or funding or giving towards projects or investments in Egypt?
Yes. So you rightly said, we are the first private sector financier in Egypt with a 2.8 billion euro support in terms of ODA from 2020 to 2023. Now, this new agreement, of course, has an impact on our possibility to do more. There is, in this amount, there is a segment of 1.8 billion dedicated to new finance and new support from international financial institutions. We will be part of this amount. We will structure new projects. This will give us the capacity to do more and to do also different things. I want also to add that that is for us it's very important. Not only new loan and new finance, but also resources to prepare projects, to make that projects will be executed in time. Make sure that the impact that we are foreseeing for project is definitely there. So in this package, there will be also resources dedicated to this, to preparation, to execution, and to support. Grants that will be blended with the debt, and together will be the right solution to address this extended and more and bolder ambition in terms of investment in the country. Okay, in the 7.8 billion will be structured with 5 billion, which are loans from the European, structured by the European Commission to Egypt. And then we have another envelope, which is composed by 1.8 billion plus 600 million, so total 2.4, which will be dedicated to new finance structured by international financial institution, so also the European Investment Bank, including and with the support of under the Team Europe initiative, so meaning that also other European partners will be involved on this.
How does the EIB see the recent economic reforms in Egypt?
We have a very favorable view on what it is going on currently on Egypt. We have a very favorable view on the policy measures that are put in place by the Egyptian government. And we see that these are really in the right direction in terms of giving more efficiency to the country, allowing private investor to come to Egypt, and therefore also to transition to a more green economy and allowing the country really to mobilize the best resources currently available.
How do the EIB see the recent reforms in the Egyptian economy? The latest decisions that was made to improve the economy and the liberalization of the exchange rate in Egypt?
We have a very favorable view on this process, on the fact that the exchange rate has been, in a way, there has been these changes and this new way of managing the exchange rate, because we foresee that this will give a new impetus to the local economy, will improve private sector condition, and allow foreign investors to come in and to invest in Egypt.
How do the EIB see the experience of the NOWI program with the Ministry of International Cooperation?
Well, NOWI program is a very good example of an effective and successful way of the government managing priorities and investment in the countries. So Minister Al-Mashat, she structured this program, particularly understanding the nexus, the relationship between the different sectors. Currently we are the lead on a specific pillar, on the transport pillar. So we want really to focus part of our commitment on this pillar. But we think that coordination with other FI and the possibility to adjust priorities, to review projects together under the direction of the Minister of International Cooperation is a successful factor for this country. And actually also discussing with Minister Al-Mashat, we were saying that this kind of experience, the NOWI experience, can also be relevant to other countries, other geography, where the government have the same challenge to manage and to coordinate specific financial support.
Until when the visit of the delegation continues of the European delegation here in Egypt will be continued?
Actually, this is something I don't know, but I hope that this will not be just an official delegation visit, but that I think the real and important part will come after, when again these new financial resources will be deployed. And for this, I think we are here, we are in Cairo, And we are the one that will make also this job and will take this commitment of the best utilization of these additional resources in Egypt.
When will be there further details of the projects that will be announced by financing projects beyond the 7 billion?
As a European Investment Bank, we always look carefully at the project that we finance, and actually it is not an easy task to anticipate already what we are going to do in the next year. So as I mentioned, for example, 2024, we will dedicate it a lot of our operational effort to the transport sector. So this is something that I can already mention. We will also continue in the water sector, where we are very active. We have a very good portfolio. And of course, we will structure also probably thematic facilities to support specific part of the population or specific areas of in need.
Thank you, Mr. Guido, for this interview, and thank you for the valuable insight that you've provided us. And we have finished our questions, and if you want to say anything at the list.
No, thank you to you for being here, for having the possibility to share with you some these elements. I think today it's a very important day, and also the day will follow will be in a way even more important for the country. Thank you.